It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fruki. They are just dreams.
Chapter
my
3.
dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's not running.
It's the same
It's
dream
tactical
over and over
retreat.
again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you.
Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
The Wind Peak Inn
Naturally,
features the finest bar
he
in
was
all of
going to get
Dawnstar.
involved.
Me.
The conversation faded out, and he wandered around the inn, pretending to look
What
at people.
troubles you, my son?
But his mind still stuck
The
on
entire
what they
town
said.
is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
I was wondering, Father, maybe you should take a day off and head into town. I could watch the inn while you're away.
Why would I do that?
These dreams are
It'll do you
manifestations
good.
created by the
You could visit
Daedric Lord,
Vergnir or
Vermina.
Valkyr on the way out.
She has an awful hunger for our memories.
Drinks.
In
Why
return,
would they be looking at me?
I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
Irander explained
Perhaps you'd be
something
willing to
about a
assist me.
Daedric prince
I've already
named
said
Vermin
too
messing
much.
with the
If
townspeople.
anyone overhears what we're saying,
Nightmare
it
chaos.
could start a panic.
We must end this together.
I would simply
he
ask
said.
that you trust me.
And of
help
course,
me end
our hero
Dawnstar's
nodded like he
nightmares.
totally understood.
Your concerns are understandable. I can only give you my word as a priest of Mara that my intentions are honorable. Wonderful. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
But truth be told, he only came to town to restock and repair. So he headed to the blacksmith. It was late.
Helplessly
The
watching
place
them
was
suffer has been
empty.
difficult.
Of course it was. So he dropped his clothes right there on the street, thinking he'd come back and sell them later.
Hey, that armor. You got rid of it, yeah? I can take it, no problem?
People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn.
Well,
Just
fine.
then,
I wasn't really
a
gonna do
beggar
anything with it
passed by.
anyway.
But it was
You
deserved.
throwing that
You left
out?
this back there.
For night-
Figured
he
you'd be
looked at him
wanting
with
this.
pity.
Here you go.
No, absolutely
When the temple was
not.
active, the priest would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to
Hey,
live a solitary
someone had to take it,
existence.
right?
The temple reason for stumbling across Dawnstar.
He tried placing the clothes neatly on the roof. Failed.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
So he shoved them in a bush, a very memorable bush, and followed Irander.
Right, Mark?
Of course. I would have it no other way.
So much for old soldiers settling down to a life of luxury, eh?
As he reached the mountaintop, The sun had just begun to rise. At his side, a dagger he had picked up on the way dangled proudly. Feeling bold, he drew it out ready for a test swing. Then he saw Eternice Wraith, shimmering in the cold. Without a word, he quietly switched back to his bow.
I'm getting out of here.
The battle went on longer than expected. He rolled, shot,
Did you hear
and Doc
something?
mostly ducked. His potions were running low. He glanced at Iranda, who was still chanting something. Any time now would be great, he muttered.
You won't get away.
Is what you want, huh? I'll see you burn.
Enjoy your last breath.
Get out of our sight.
You won't get away. Damn you!
Iranda stopped at the entrance and looked serious, maybe too serious.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that... No.
He spoke
Knowing
in a
they can never
tone just
defeat
vague enough to sound
Prince of
terrifying.
Ermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Ermina because the rituals would last for months or even years. Sadly, yes. Those who've been under the effect of it for in some cases, a few never
Our
awoke at
hero
all.
wasn't sure what he said, but he suddenly didn't feel so brave anymore. Still, he followed slowly.
Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares.
He crouched low,
Over here.
creeping through the shadows with utmost caution. Suddenly, Iranda flopped flat on the ground like a rag doll, then popped back up like nothing happened.
Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Suddenly,
For
a
Dawnstar!
fight with the orcs broke out.
over here. I'll send you luck in here. Yeah. Where? Found you. Pray to Stendar while
He
you
fought
can.
with style backstepping, rolling, landing flashy shots. Too bad none of it did much damage. Then, an orc hit him.
No one backs
Suddenly,
an orc.
he was wide awake. Next thing he knew, he was sprinting toward the exit. As he burst out of the temple, Elisif was already waiting. Without hesitation, she spun and landed a perfect side kick straight into the orc's ribs. Elisif took down the orc in 5 seconds flat. He stood there, awkward and very unnecessary.
What is it? Well?
Then, without saying a word, he turned and walked back into the temple, like nothing had happened. But deep down, he knew this wasn't going to end well. He descended once more, and finally came face to face with Aranda.
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
That's when he learned the truth.
What would you
Aranda
have
was
me
once
say?
a priest of Vermina.
Sorry for following the misguided teachings of a mad divine. Sorry for stealing Do you realize when the orcs attacked, I was only concerned with myself? I fled. Left my brothers and sisters behind it. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
He admitted that he once fled in fear,
We mustn't tarry.
thinking only
The
of his
skull
own
needs to
safety.
be destroyed as soon as possible.
But now, he wished to make it right under Mara's light.
Yes, my son. Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant... The skull has been out of touch for... What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
He opened the sealed door of the temple. Soon after, they encountered a devout Vermina worshipper.
Destroy them!
Iranda, enraged, charged forward.
That's all you've got?
They exchanged blows, but soon Iranda was knocked to the ground. Our hero simply stood behind with his bow drawn. And at that moment, he thought,
Irander, you ran once for yourself. Sorry, but I'm gonna do the same. I'll come back stronger. Bye.
Huh? Come on, let's go.
outside, It was peaceful. Still, he worried about Aranda, so he peeked back into the temple but quickly changed his mind. Peace sounded better. Outside, the wind was calm, and the world felt just a little too quiet. He took a deep breath, stood beneath the shade of a tree, and tried not to think about the friend he left behind. He didn't run away. He tactically retreated. The road ahead was long, and the mountains held secrets yet to be uncovered. But for now, he would enjoy the peace. At least until the next disaster. The story continues in the next episode.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.